All right. What's up, everybody? All right, welcome back to the channel. We've been doing some more computer stuff, and today we got a couple of the other computers going, and we have one that's booting up in 25 seconds on an old mechanical hard drive. So it leads me to believe that I can take this Acer and probably do the same thing with it. So let's take a look at that one real quick. Okay, so this is the Acer Aspire. Let's see. What model is it? It is the TC780, and it was made in 2018, very beginning of 2018. So it's actually not that old. It has Bluetooth. It had a 7100, which was pathetic. It's seriously pathetic. It had 8 gigs of RAM, and there was no hard drive when I bought it. I bought it at the local thrift store. You can see what they wrote on top of there. i3 7100, 8 gigabytes of RAM, no HD, and it was $30. So I bought it and took the RAM out of it, and after playing around with it, I have put the original stick of RAM back in this thing. It does have the option for a video card. I can upgrade the power supply if I need to. We put a mechanical drive in it. It's probably a 250 or 500. There's the antenna for the Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. I'm not sure which one. Probably both. The module is down there. So we swapped it to a 6500, which is an i5, and it was running very well. I did some streaming on it yesterday. One thing that I noticed, though, when I pulled my hard drive out of another computer, all of a sudden Windows was not genuine anymore. I popped it back in the other computer, and now it's genuine. So I put it back in there. So we're going to use this one, but this computer is running quite well, and I want to see if maybe it's just Ubuntu Studio that's dragging it down. And then we had the other computer here. I have not put it back together. But this is basically a similar situation. It's an i3, and we swapped it to the same 6500. It's got a spinning hard drive. It's running Windows 10 Enterprise IoT something or other, LTSC, and it is booting up in 25 seconds, and I'm absolutely amazed. It has 8 gigabytes of RAM, 2 sticks of SODIMM behind that cover. That's the Seagate spinning drive. And if you don't believe me, I'll show you. I love making videos like this, guys. This is like what I find to be like more fun than ham radio for sure. The rubber feet on this thing really don't like to move. Okay, let's turn it off. Okay. And the button over here will stay on for quite some time. We have to wait until that thing stops. We'll take a look at the watch as soon as it stops. Okay, we're about 10 seconds. I'm using a mechanical watch. I don't know if you guys ever heard of one of those, but they're pretty rare. So we are now at 30 seconds minus 10, and now we are at 25 seconds. Boom, it's up. Crazy, huh? So that's running Windows 10 IoT Enterprise, so there is no reason that the other computer shouldn't be able to boot up Linux even faster. So we'll do a fresh install and see what happens. In the meantime, we got to get that computer moved over, and we do need to do some straightening up over here. I've been thinking about bringing these shelves in here to the shack. I have them already sitting outside. They would go right here where that chair is. I don't typically do anything in this area, but I've never been able to because there's always been either a toolbox or something in my way. And the welder and all that could be crammed back down there, and we could have this entire area open. They're 4 foot by, like, I don't know what, 2. So they would sit approximately into there to there. And I'm just like, I don't know, do I want to keep putting more crap in here or what? Because if I potentially do that, I might be able to get the stuff out of the middle here. I might be able to put it all on shelves and move my servers and all that stuff. The one thing about having this stuff up so high is it blocks the lighting. So that's another thing. Regardless, we're having to move at some point in time, and so getting rid of things is the key here and the goal. So I don't know if putting a shelf in here is going to encourage that. So anyway, we're going to get over to the computer. Okay, so before we get too far with things, I wanted to show you how fast this computer is. So we're going to start in about 2 seconds. Okay, and now I can just use the recording time to tell you when it posts. So we started at about 6 minutes even. We're at about 19 seconds. 22... About 23 seconds this one posted. I counted 15 seconds prior. But anyway, so this one here is running a solid state hard drive. We've got an RX 480, which is an 8 gigabyte. ATI, AMD, whatever. Wait, what is the damn thing? I can never remember ATI, AMD, and NVIDIA. So it's not a NVIDIA, it's an XFX card. We have 3 8 gigabyte sticks of RAM in it. And this is an i5-8400 and the Z370 Pro board. A case that had a different i7 in it, an older 4th gen. And I just really like the case. So I decided to use that and some of the other stuff. I added the fans and the video card, and it's pretty much all thrift store built. So yeah, not bad. 8 gigabytes of RAM for the video card at $19. What we want to do before we pull this is we're going to do 2 tests, okay? So this is what I really love doing here. We're going to get, we're going to pull up Cinebench, we're going to test it, and we're going to pull another stick of RAM out of it and test it again. Alright, this one just ran a 5750. That's 6 cores. Anyway, we'll try it with 8 gigs less. Okay, this time it scored a 5795. I don't remember what it scored the other time, but it wasn't far from it, so we just pulled that out. So we're good. We've tested that, and I don't think there's any reason to run more RAM. I think 16 is probably plenty for these computers. Probably 8 is probably fine. Okay, we're going to pull another one out. Okay, 1 stick of RAM, and the performance is the same. 5781, I don't know what it was before. It might even be higher. So, I wanted to do that before I pulled this out of here, because I need other computers that need RAM. And if this will run fine on that, then who gives a crap? Okay, we're back with this one. These are the specs. And we're going to test this just one more time, okay, because this thing doesn't run right. We'll go ahead and shut this thing down. And then we'll do a reboot. The hell is the power button on this damn thing? Okay. See, like, log out, restart, shut down. So I do like, I do like Ubuntu Studio, but I don't like it with the KDE desktop. And it is not running well on this hardware for some reason. Okay, I think we're completely shut down. I'm going to wait till it says 40 seconds, and I'm going to push the button. So we've booted from 1 minute and 40. Let's see how long this takes. From the push of the button to the actual screen, I'm going to say it's going to probably be about 2 minutes. So we're at 2 minutes and, I don't know, 5 seconds. It's just pretty slow. In fact, I probably should have just timed this with my watch instead, so that we didn't have to sit here and run 2 minutes of video watching this silly thing boot itself up. Because, I mean, most people don't have enough attention span to sit here and watch this thing do this for like 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, so we're at 2 minutes and 35 seconds, 36, 38, 39, 2 minutes and 40. So we're 1 minute already into this thing. And we've seen how fast a similar computer can boot up on Windows 10 Enterprise. So this is absolutely horrible right here. Alright, what are we at now? Jeez, this is ridiculous. Again, Ubuntu Studio is very, very bloated. So, we're now edging close to that 2 minute number, I would say. We're 20 seconds away from it, just about. So, we are now 3 minutes and 28 seconds. Nobody wants to sit and wait for a computer to load for 2 minutes. You know, not even that. So, yeah, now we're basically 2 minutes exactly, and not even fully loaded. We're still waiting to see it pop up at the thing there. So we're going to get rid of this. We're going to put Windows on it, or we'll put something else on it. One thing did occur to me. I wonder if this power supply is just not large enough to run this processor. Although it seemed like it was working quite well otherwise. But it would be interesting. I do have this one here. This is a 300 watt. This is a 500. Both pretty small. Okay, we just installed Windows 10 Enterprise. Let's go ahead and turn it off. We want to see, without it connected to the internet, without it trying to do any updates, without any updates, just fresh off the installation, what's it going to do? How long is it going to take? Let's go see here. We're at 35, 37, 38, 39, go. So 4 minutes and 40 seconds into the video, and it's like at least almost 5 or 6 seconds before it even beeps. Okay, but it should take about 1 minute or less. We'll see here. Okay, look at that. Well, we can't count it now, but that was at about the 10-second mark. And I don't want a password, so I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Alright, let's try at 5 minutes and 30. 5 minutes and 30, we've pushed the button. About 3 seconds later, we saw the Acer screen. So we're at about 30. We're getting close to 20 seconds. We're at 20 seconds. 25. So about 25 seconds. So that's what a healthy computer should be able to do, SSD or not. So 25 seconds. So as you guys can see, we're using a minimal amount of RAM. We didn't upgrade the power supply. We didn't upgrade the video card. All we did was upgrade the processor and switched out the old Ubuntu installation for Windows 10 IoT Enterprise. It's not even activated. It still boots up in 25 seconds. So another key ingredient is we are not hooked to the internet because if we were, it would probably be trying to do all sorts of stuff in the background. Anyway, this is what I like to do on the channel here sometimes. I really enjoy fiddling with computers and making things work and fixing stuff with what's commonly available. So aside from the ham radio stuff, I really enjoy this a lot. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe and watch the channel. Look through some of the older videos. There's a lot of stuff on this. Thanks for watching.